Hello, good evening, and welcome to Monkeys with Fire. How is everybody doing tonight? Hope you're all well. Hope you've had a good day. Good evening, Lornor. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. So, we have a stream which is the culmination of 6 years of pre-development and planning, and then active development and production. So what does that all entail? We are going to be unboxing Aeon Trespass Odyssey from Into the Unknown. Regulars of the channel will know that we have had the pleasure of having the lead designer and creative director, Martin Welskin, on the channel multiple times. And yeah, we're now got the game. So I'm very excited. The game arrived last week and I have managed to resist opening it. So everything that you see tonight, it's all going to be brand new to me. I have a good idea what it contains, but I'm looking forward to sharing it with you this evening. So well, let's just jump straight on in, yeah? Good evening, Sarah. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Let's go to the table then. So the first thing that needs to be pointed out is this is a monolith-sized game box. It's absolutely huge. I am hefting it around on the table here. It takes up the entire table. I'm only just managing to squeeze it on in. It is just short of 15 kilos in weight. So you do get a good workout when you are trying to move the box from place to place. But, and of course, it's got this wonderful clean white box design to it with an emblem. You actually can see it better on the camera than I can see it here sat in front of it. You can see an emblem actually in there, but it's oh so secret, so hidden. It's great. Lorno, it's slightly bigger than the noticeably heavier Kingdom Death Monster. Oh, and noticeably heavier. Yes, much heavier, isn't it? Yes, indeed. All right, let's see if I can try and take this top off, and then we can take it from there. Okay, this is going to be difficult. I'm going to have to grab it from the sides. No, that's not going to work. There we go. There we go. We're getting some. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, try it a little bit more. Oh, nearly. Oh, okay. I feel like I'm removing the top of that tomb in The Last Crusade. Wow, okay. All right, that is a lot of tokens. The top of your box did not want to shift. The vacuum seal was strong. Indeed it was, yes. So, hopefully you can see all of the tokens here. It's in a nice protective packet. I am not going to start popping tokens tonight because that could take forever. But you can see more here. You can see the backs of the dials for your characters, for your titans. All right, but we've got lots and lots of tokens. How many? There's about, is it 3-4 boards in there? Wow. Where do you start? Okay. Let's do the game board. let's start with this. Oh, there's miniatures being teased already. Oh my goodness, so that the board is huge. Oh my, wow. Wow, okay. So when we get to play this, we are really going to have to change the setup. The entire board does not fit. It fits on the table, but it basically takes up the entire camera. My goodness! But look at that! Look at the art on it. Isn't that wonderful? It's gorgeous, says Sarah. Yes, it truly is. Really, really nice. This is lovely. Again, this is the thing. If you guys remember, I had the opportunity of playing the Prelude, which was kind of the press prototype that went around, and that in itself is maybe 2 years ago. So this is wonderful to be able to actually see what the finished product looks like. Given how long we have been talking about this game, it's very exciting. Let me take this away. So what do we have here? The Kickstarter was just over 3 years ago. Yes, I did. There you go. Thank you, Lorna. You're quite right. So, wow, 3 years ago. And of course, we started talking about Aeon Trespass with the nymphs. So that's even greater than 3 years. I'm just going to open up this one book here. Or is it 2 inside? So everything's nicely sealed and wrapped, which is great. Okay, here we go. So, wow. So this is one of the storybooks, the Cycle 1, Truth of the Labyrinth. As you know that the game, oh my goodness, the game has the adventure side to it, and then of course the combat side, and this is all the adventure. And my goodness, there is so much text. But hey, that's what we want. Look at the art on this. Good evening. Is that Fane? Fane Mesa? Mesa, maybe? Fane? I'm going to go with Fane. Welcome to the channel. We have just started unpacking and taking a look at Aeon Trespass Odyssey from Into the Unknown Studio. Yeah, it was definitely ruined, wasn't it? I'm going to go with Fane. Wow. Oh my, just so much story. And this is the first of the stories, because as I say, there are 3. So, Truth of the Labyrinth. We have Cycle 2, Abyss Watchers. And then the Pitiless of the Sun. What is in here? And these are thick books. There's so much. Oh my goodness, but there's miniatures. There's miniatures. Just going to place these to one side. Wow. So there you go. I mean, you can see there. Look, this is a hefty, hefty book. So much to look through. Of course, we don't want to spoil any of the story. We'll leave that for people to discover as they play. But wow, here we go. We have all these wonderful miniatures. Isn't this amazing? Let's remove this because this reveals even more. Oh, I honestly do not know where to start. Let's start here. Hopefully. Does this come straight off? Yes, it does. Where do I start? Let's start. Well, let's start here because I think I know the name for this. I remember it. Is this the Hecaton? The one with all the hands. Now, let us change perspective a little bit. Let's see if we can show you guys. Look at this. Now, of course, myself and the Simian Collective, back in the day, had the pleasure of painting up some of these models. We had the resin versions, which I believe there are some that are still available on the Into the Unknown Studios website. So this is now interesting to see some of the concept art that we had the opportunity to look at, now actually seeing them as a final miniature. This is quite something. I like this one. This is one of the first bosses I had to fight. This is cool. This is really cool. Okay, let's put him back. Now, let's see. Can I find the other miniature that I did? I think it's hidden away somewhere else. So I'm going to get to see some of the minis that I didn't work on. I don't know the name for this one. But I know that Pascal painted a version of it, did a wonderful job. Isn't this great? Yeah, Icarian Harpy. Thank you, Lorno. I know that you have this. You've had it for a little while. So you can help me with all of the monster names. Because I will find the monster cards as I delve deeper into the box. Isn't that wonderful? And these miniatures are actually really nice. As far as, you know, production value, it's high quality. There's a, you know, obviously we can see a few little lines where it's a multi-part model that's being put together. So there's a little bit of cleaning and a little bit of filling, but for the most part, these are actually really, really good. No complaints. Good evening, Paranoid Spectre. Welcome. Thank you for joining. We've literally just broken the seal on Aeon Trespass Odyssey from Into the Unknown. So now you see some of these miniatures. Yes, okay. So I will not know the names of. I just get to marvel at how they look. Let's take a look. This is one that I am not familiar with, but you can already see that it is. Is it on a beach? Because we've got some sea and we've got a galleon sailing vessel here. My goodness, it's like striding like a great four-legged, winged, beaked. I've got no idea what to describe this creature as. But I can imagine that there are a lot of sailors have perished. Isn't that amazing? So he chases your ship across the world map. He's a moth, apparently. Well, yeah, I mean, we'll go with that. These are going to be so much... Oh, here we go. Oh, gosh. These are names that I'm never going to be able to say. Hermesian Pursuer? Hermesian Pursuer? Do we say that? Does that sound about right? Which way? No, not that way. Not that way either. Oh, I'm going to have to pay attention to see. No, not that way. Hermes, yes. Oh. Right, I definitely need to pay attention. I think it's got to go that way, hasn't it? There we go. There we go. Hermes Aeon. Hermes Aeon. Okay. Let us choose another one. Aha. Now, I'll go with this one because I do know the name of this particular miniature. This is Cyclonus. Doesn't he look great? And the reason I definitely know the name of this character is because I had the opportunity to paint up a version. So here we go. There's the game version. There's my pre-painted one. And of course, in the game, they've gone with both of his fists already having attacked. I did it where I had one that was attacked and the other ready to attack. So I wonder, this would actually be an interesting little project to paint this new one and see if my painting style has improved. See how I would go about approaching the same task. Alright, so that's Cyclonus. Can't help but think of him being some kind of transformer with that name. There we go. Okay. Right, so I really am in the territory now of miniatures that I have no idea what they're called. I'm going to work my way through the box here. Oh, fantastic. So this particular miniature, we have an idea of scale because there is a little person down at the bottom. The Netzichian. Oh, you're already preempting my failure on the name. Thank you. You know me too well. But look at this. Look at, you got a little guy. So we get a true sense of scale here. I have seen this painted all in black, and then with obviously all the fire effects up in the hair. But look at all the detail. Look at the symbols and runes. And then swords, huge swords in the back. And then skulls actually in the fire. Oh, wow. That's really cool. And even the little guy down at the bottom, you know, again, lots of detail. That's really cool. Really like him. Put him back there. I'm going to go down at the bottom here because we're going to have one of the larger models here. You're going to be lurking paranoid. You have to hold ice packs to your face. Is that following your visit to the dentist, eh? Look at this guy. Oh, wow. All these robes have got this wonderful texture to them. Really nice. Hypertime Oracle. Yes, I think you're right on that one. Ah, you see, Lorna, you're doing very good with the names. I knew I could count on you. I mean, this is going to be one epic painting project for sure. Google agrees. Excellent. Oh, that's good. That's good. Right, so I'll put that guy back in there. Now this... This is quite epic. I like this. Helios. He's not a model, he's a bonus freebie active player token. Well, when it comes to active player tokens, this has got to be the most impressive I've ever seen. Look at this. Nothing says I am the active player quite like this. Isn't that fantastic? Oh my goodness, yes. Does he have a tail? No, no, no. It's his loincloth that's wrapping around the back and obviously underneath. So, yeah, no tail. Just cloth. But I think that could be this would be quite amazing because of course this has got to be the brightest of shining light, hasn't it? And maybe he would obviously be incredibly attractive with bright blonde hair. So, be an interesting lighting effect on all the sort of the back side of the model. You near enough want it sort of to be blown out, that your eyes cannot possibly take on in his splendor. That's awesome. I like it. Right. He needs glistening. Yes, he does. Oh, okay. So we've gone from something really large to something a little smaller. This is the model of the Argo, which is your sailing vessel that the Titans that you control is what moves you around. But you don't have a true sense of scale here. This is a huge ship because when you realize how big the actual Titans are, then that will give you an idea because they obviously reside in its hold. You can actually see the buildings. There's huge buildings on the top here. It's a large city, small country, yes, indeed. It's not a mega city, it's a mega boat. We have done Cyclonus, so let's take a look at this guy. See, I'd want to say he'd be something like Atlas, but maybe you can you'll correct me, Lono, because it looks as if he's got the weight of the world on his shoulders. Isn't that amazing? Again, just looking at all the artistry of the figures in this large boulder. You got people and horses. Oh, oh gosh, yes, the burden. Oh, Sisyphus. But the guy pushing the boulder up the hill for all of eternity. Yes, he was punished by Zeus, wasn't he? Oh, yes. So how is it? Right, okay, yeah, so the boulder is attached to his hand, isn't it? And again, oh, I mean, the detail is just gorgeous. Yep, for having a brain. That was it. And on the top, I'm trying to work out, do they look like large mice or rats? And I wonder, is it actually depicting a story? Everything's unique. We've got a figure here with a horse, somebody tending a horse. Broken pillar. "12 tasks of Hercules." Well, Hercules, or is it Heracles? Heracles. We'd have the lion, wouldn't we? Is it the Nemodian lion? Yes, he did clear out the stables. Oh, goodness, yes. Oh, yeah. I would expect the lion somewhere in that case, then. Ah, you're pretty good with your mythology there, Lorna. Let's okay, we'll go from one globe to another. You read stuff as a kid and watched a lot of Xena. Oh, yes. Look at this one. And again, so much intricate detail. We've got weird, creepy hands and then faces. This is the burden. Because we've got these strange mechanical legs. It reminds me of... Have you guys watched, you must have watched, the Transformers the movie, where you had the three-headed judge spinning round. That's it. That's what it reminds me of. And then look at all the people. Are these actual real people all withering with pain and anguish? They certainly don't look happy. Oh, wow. Look, there's somebody hiding. Can you see? There's somebody hiding down at the bottom. Oh, wow. This is what I really like. These little details to be found. And of course, that helps give you a sense of scale of just how massive this thing must be. And so I'm imagining this is actually a brook, a river, a stream, because we can see some frothing. Isn't that cool? Isn't that so good? Okay, so we have done most of the monsters, so we can now start working our way through the Titans. These are, of course, the player models, and these do have different names, which again I'm going to be failing on, for the fact of that information is lower down in the box. But again, there's little indicators, because these are, as I say, Titans. They are huge. Still small compared to the monsters they're up against, but huge compared to the humans who are piloting them. And if I remember correctly, they are piloting them via a sort of mental connection. So the pilot remains on the Argo while these go and fight the various monsters that are plaguing the lands. And they do use, obviously, items that are salvaged from maybe the land and sea. So there will be some of these characters where you will see components that are familiar. Let's see if we can find one. Yes, possibly so. Here we go. So this particular Titan has actually got part of the hull of a galleon, using it as a shield. So that then gives you an idea of just how super massive they are. Aren't these cool? Oh, okay, this is a beefy fellow. So he is smashing down these. Oh, again, I can see detail of what looks like figures in this. Excuse me a second while I cough. Excuse me. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can just identify. Yeah, but it does look as if there are actual figures etched into. I mean, essentially it's a paddle of some description, and he's smacking it down into the water, which is causing this great explosion there. So fantastic that it has so much action in this scene with this figure. That's great. Oh, look, and again, little shields. You've really got to keep your eyes open for all this little detail. Yeah, there's actually shields dotted all over, so he is in the midst of a battlefield. I like that. As I say, there's so many of these figures that I had not seen. Oh. Oh wow. Okay. I'm just taking a look at this one before I show it, because I'm trying to work out. All right. Oh wow. This is interesting. Okay. I think, is this the character? No, actually, no, it's not, because I know that she's got a bow. So Nyx, not supposed to be in the box. Somebody at the factory messed up. Okay. Who's Nyx then? She has a scythe. She has wings. She must be death related. She has a tail. Here we go, Roga. We have somebody with a tail. So Nyx is from a game called Midara. It's a crossover. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Well, nice miniature for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. There we go. That's correct. All right. Oh wow. Oh wow, wow, wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. Look at this. All I want to say is, I have the power! Isn't that cool? These minis are so expressive. Again, we get a sense of scale with the broken hull. That's the OSL bringer. Are you making these names up? Is this not the Zeus power? Or the Zeus form? Because I'm seeing this as all crackling lightning. Look at all that lightning. OSL for days. Yes. I think this is when one of your titans reaches Super Zeus power level. That's awesome. And very delicate, so gotta be careful. I'm not quite sure if I've put that in the right way. Let's do it that way. I think it was upside down, wasn't it? Nope. No, it's definitely that way. Okay. Ooh. Ah, okay. So I think what we have here, I think Lorna, you did say this. This is the character that follows the boat around, but this is in scale now to the boat, isn't it? To the Argo. Thank you, Thane. I know I'm getting your name wrong. I do apologize. But yes, Zeus God form. So this is the Pursuer, but in mini map form. And again, you can see a little boat just in front. Okay. Oh, yes, yes, I can see. Yes, there's one for the burden, isn't there? Okay. Let's grab that as well. Oh, can we get it out? Oh. Okay, yeah. There's an even smaller little guy trying to hide. Oh, that is so good. It's a teeny little guy. He's so small. Can you see him? Can you see his little legs? Yeah? Oh, that's really good. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm not. Hang on a second. I'm not happy with how I've put Zeus away. I do not want to break. Let me just see if I can double check. What is the best way? Definitely not that way. There we go. There we go. Okay. Ooh. We missed the monster. but it's hard for me to identify because this has changed quite a lot since the one that I played with. So this is the mechanical bull, isn't it? However, it's bursting out with all manner of fleshy, organic... The Labyrinthosaurus. Yeah. Again, I love that we've got little artistry of characters along it, and of course this is all sort of bronze paneling, but then we have tentacles and sort of scales and eyes and all manner of ickiness bursting out of it. It's a creature of nightmares. I know it was interesting playing it in the game when I did, because does it not create walls behind it? Which was boxing my titans in. So that was it was a tricky one to fight against. Okay, grabbed another one here. This is another Titan. As you play the game, your Titans do get upgrades, and I think that's where you swap your models to different types of classes. He's got a huge sword, but he has, well, he has 6 arms. Well, 8 arms. He's like Titan Spider-Man. Or Doc Ock. That's cool. These are really, really good. Oh wow, this guy's a bit bulky. So he's basically got some kind of flamethrower. But you can see that he actually has buildings and structures. So this is Firestarter, your favorite. All right. What do you like about it? Why is it your favorite? Is it the sculpt? Is it the actual character, how it plays in game? What appeals? I love how these Titans are all very different. Trying to see if there's any little details down on the bottom here. This actually be quite good fun because we've got the organic of the actual Titan, and then we move into this rock that he has. You know, obviously maybe this is leather here, but then we've got rocks going into this stone structure that is on top. And then of course with all this great sort of muscular flesh, and then we have the actual device that we've got this fire streaming out from it. That looks cool. I like him. I like him because he's different. Oh, wow. Gosh, it's going to be difficult to try and pick a favorite. Is this Game Changer? Again, the sort of... So this is the other guy that shouldn't be here. So if these guys shouldn't be here, who should be here? Are we... Does that mean that we are missing something? I like him. I think he looks really cool. But I think I probably like the scene, the fact that he's sort of straddling this galleon that's breaking apart underneath him. Oh, they were only supposed to be there for people who paid extra, so this is actually a bonus then. Wow, okay, well. Bonus for us then. I like him. He's cool. Okay. And this guy, he has a hammer. He's putting the hammer down. Again, causing a great eruption. An explosion within the land. That's very cool. Again, there's no static poses for any of these characters, are there? Ah, now this is a character. This is one of the. I think this is one of the basic Titans that right at the start of the game, because I remember playing with this particular one. So, if I remember correctly, she's kind of using a ballista from a galleon, but given the size of her, it basically becomes a sort of crossbow pistol. So one of your starting Dreamwalkers, oh my goodness. Philocetera? Philocetera? We're going to go with that. I am going to have to get much better at these names. or just saying names in general probably would be helpful. Who's this? I think this is one of the starting Dreamwalkers as well. Got a good healthy beard going on there, like it. These are so cool. I'm gonna put it. No. Put it that way. So again, another of the Dreamwalkers. Oh, with a kind of ram style of shield, and with possible leg enhancements here, running into combat. Yes, Roga, there is booty. So this is the Titan that I used as the imagery on the post for today. So this is great. It's great to be able to now see the finished model by comparison to the artwork. And, well, here we go. You guys can be the judge. See how well it's been realized. If I just put that, if I put her there, let's see if we can, hang on a second. There, go there, okay, hang on, let's see. Oh, I did it on the wrong side. Typical. Well, there you go. There she is. So, I think they've done a really, really grand job. It's fantastic that what was the concept and the art does translate through to the finished miniature. All right, so that is everyone in that layer. I feel like I'm dealing with a box of chocolates here. So let's go over to this side. Oh. So we have even more. These are really cool. So, Lornor, have you decided how you're going to be painting up your miniatures, or we've not even got to that stage yet? Because there's just so many to work on. I can imagine it's going to take a little bit just to pair, and then just to start considering what your painting plan and schemes might be for them. And how about yourself, Thane? Have you started painting? Have you started playing? You figured Lornor would be done painting by now, Roger. Yes. Okay. You're one of the writers. Fantastic. We were just flicking through the books right at the start. Very impressed with the sheer volume. There is obviously so much game to explore. Oh, here we go. And again, all these wonderful little details. Look at there's a stairwell just going up here. So it's the ruins of a building. And we can see the stairs behind with the columns. Okay. Let's put that one back. Because, oh, now, see, I know that there are pieces that do build together. And I'm probably not going to mess with that just yet until I know what I'm doing. So we're going to put those back. Because yes, there are lots of pieces here. So we're going to leave that for another time. Because There is an element to the game where there are some of these monsters that you can actually jump on top with your titans to get advantage over them. And these are all the little platforms for doing just that. So I'm going to leave these alone. Let's just see, can I take that out? Okay, yes. I'm going to leave all these because these are all something to explore later. Right, so it is like a box of chocolates. We have to take this first layer out so that we can take a look at what's underneath. And we'll remove this layer as well. Oh my goodness me. Right. So, what do we have? Hey, learn to play. It's another hefty manual. Oh, in fact, there's two. Okay, so we have Learn to Play, which will take us through how to play the game. That's nice and handy. Again, lots of beautiful artwork. Setting up your tutorial battle. In fact, I remember reading this when I did the prelude. Oh, this is a wonderful scene. Oh, look at this. We got Cyclonus. What was it? Is it Icarian Harpy? And then the fire guy. That's I love that art. That's great. That's really nice. And oh my goodness. So here's the rule book. Again, there is a lot to read through, a lot to take on in. There's the hackathon smashing its way through. Hackathon, yes. There we go. Getting it right. So there's definitely a lot to learn, but that's the beauty on a game like this. All right, very nice. Wow, okay. I am not going to unpack these, but as you can see, there's enough cards here to beat the Labyrinthosaurus to death with. My goodness. There is so many cards. And some of these are, there we go, Secret Deck 7. No trespassing. So we don't take a look at those until we are told. Secret Deck 9, which looks much larger. These are the map tiles. And helps us construct the map. And I'm definitely, this was one thing that I didn't really get to experience in the prelude, so I'm certainly excited about exploring the game world. That's something that I am certainly... Oh. Do not open until told to do so. Ooh! Ooh! No! You can't put something like that in the box and tell us not to open it. Oh, but oh. Oh my goodness. Do not open until told to do so. Oh my gosh, there's little packets. Oh, how exciting. Hey. Oh, I like this. This is cool. Oh wow. We got little dials. I know those are for is it the triskelions? We have lots of custom dice here with all the symbols etched into the dice so that the symbols don't rub off, which is very handy. Like that. Wow, okay. Gonna have to do it, aren't we? Let's take a look at these. Okay, we will take a look at this pack to finish off, but these are some of the big adversaries. Oh my goodness me. Ah! This is one of them where you actually do add the extra elements that were in the top of the box. So you're going to get to see an idea. Let's bring it on in here. So we have a lion's face. And we have a horse. The chimera. And then we have statues, buildings. This is I mean it's big and heavy. And again, just looking at all the detail that's in on the buildings here. It's going to be an interesting paint job where this is buildings and architecture merged then with the organic and the horrific. That's going to be quite something. Well, there will be, I'm hoping, in here, an image so we can work out what goes where. Yes, I think it is, definitely. Let me just make sure I'm putting this in correctly. That looks good. Okay. Oh. Oh my goodness. Again, this is a model that Ado, as part of Simian Collective, painted up this model. I forget its name, but this, you can see where those little platforms will actually plug on in. The Sun Descendant, thank you. Yes, I remember the story because it was about the horses, wasn't it? The horses coming down from the sky, and again we got little people dead to give you an idea of scale. But it's all feathers and tentacles. It's very horrific. Oh yeah, there's multiple sections where we can plug on in those pieces. So in fact, 3 sections on this particular model. Oh my goodness. Oof. Okay. This one's heavy. Teminos. Yeah, look at that. It's hard to describe what some of these actually are. It's kind of it's bursting out of the ground. It seems to have pieces of sort of pyramid stroke labyrinth patterns. And then it's got this sort of gaping maw that just goes on inwards to infinity. But it's very heavy as models go. So, and probably is one of the largest ones in the set. Okay, let's put him back. This way? I think it's this way. I think that looks right. Soon find out if I can put this back on. Yes. There we go. Okay, that's good. Right. Let's take a look at these. These are the player boards, but also I think we're going to have the monsters as well. Just because I want to look at the artwork, because again, the artwork is stunning. And gives me opportunity to ruin these characters' names. Herodotus, the Dreamwalker. So we have, obviously we've seen all of these miniatures now, all these characters. He's the one obviously with the galleon as a shield. I've been thinking about how to paint these up, and there's two sort of ideas I have. It's whether painting them up fully in full colour or doing it in a sort of stylized version. Ulyssia? We're going to go with Ulyssia? Philocetra. So I can do that one now. These are the starting Titans. Solon. And of course, we have details of the game on the back. Ah, okay. So now I get some of the names that I wasn't familiar with. So this is Earthshaker. This is the one with the 8 limbs. Maze Runner. Logic Breaker. She's more than just the booty girl, Roger. Game Changer. See, I like the fact of that it's actually quite high contrast, isn't it? Very dark black armor with then very washed out greyed sort of skin with maybe a hint of colour in the knees and the elbows, and then of course do the bronze armor points. So I think actually a bit of a stylized approach might be an idea. And that might allow for a great number of the models to be painted up. I'm just checking to make, because I don't want to sort of show something that inadvertently ruins the game for anybody who's watching. I mean, if I keep it over here, you can't see it really, and you can just enjoy the artwork. Because the art is absolutely fantastic. And this is cool. There's a little boat in the foreground here, so you get an impression then of, I'm assuming this is the Argo, on just how big the Argo is by comparison. Oh, okay. Things looking a bit bad. Again, beautiful, beautiful art. Let's see if we can try and find some of these monsters. As I say, I want to make sure I do not show anything that would ruin. I think I'm safe with this though. I hope so. So there we go. We have the Hecaton. And I love the iconography here. Again, it's very much of the sort of the Greek style back in ancient times. So it's really nicely captured. And this is of course the Labyrinthosaurus. Ah, so now you can see. So yes, you can see all the armor plates. And then you can see these great big squidgy tentacle type things. There's obviously something living inside the armor. It's very nasty. This is cool. I like this. And then the Alpha Temenos. Let's see if we can try and find... Oh, there we go. There's Firestarter. This is really, really nice. And Abyss Watcher. We obviously saw this one. So there we go. Like I say, I don't want to go through just in case I inadvertently show something that I should not. Just make sure I put these back in the order I took them out. There we go. Fantastic. Well, I think anyone who did back the project should be over the moon with just how amazing this game is now that it's in front of us. As far as just looking at all the miniatures, looking at the production value, it is certainly incredibly, incredibly high. Obviously, I want to sit down and actually play the game again and get familiar once more, because it has been a long time since I played. So that will be something that I will be doing over the Christmas period. There's a lot to unpack, there's a lot to learn. Then we've got to set it up, then start doing some playthroughs. So I am hoping that early part of next year we will be able to have a live session where we actually get to play Aeon Trespass Odyssey. Is that M over on YouTube? Thank you so much for dropping by. Welcome. We've just been going through all of the miniatures in Aeon Trespass Odyssey from Into the Unknown Studio. There is so much in this game for us to explore, but we will do that in future streams, because it is quite overwhelming. I must admit, there's so much to take in. Did you back the project? Have you received your copy? I know that they are finding themselves out in the wild all over the world. Let's see if we can put these back on in carefully. Out of the, and I know we're only talking about the miniatures here, but out of the miniatures that you guys have seen, did you have a favourite? I am not doing a good job on this. You know what? I'm probably going to have to do it later. Rogan likes the booty girl. Well, I don't blame you. How about you, Lorna? Have you managed to see a model that you're quite excited about painting? Oh my goodness. Why am I having so much difficulty? It's just a bag. So M saying, hopefully I received Aeon Trespass Odyssey. Most hyped game for me as currently. Soon, because game nights are already scheduled. No, I can well imagine. Well, we've just been enjoying unboxing and exploring. It's incredibly nice. Lornor, you're saying you like the Chimera? Temenos is cool, a sandworm-ish with lots of extra geometry. Yes, no, indeed. It is quite something. It's like I say, having sort of been aware of the game and being involved with talking to Marcin over many years, it's quite something to finally see it there in front of you. I can't quite imagine what it must be like for the actual developers themselves. Because as I say, it's been 6 years. It's a labour of love. You know, and of course we've had the pandemic slot itself unceremoniously in the middle of all of this, which of course will have been an incredible stressful time for the development team, wanting to try and get the game out to people and having huge Titan-sized hurdles to overcome, but here we are. So these two books, I think, went in here. I do like the how everything is packed away nicely, has its own protector. I made a joke and said that it's kind of like the Titan-sized iPhone, because it has that sort of Apple level of quality and care throughout, and I really appreciate that. So that goes in there. Oh, maybe it goes there a little bit. Now, there was a piece on top here, wasn't there? Plastic sleeves is monkey's kryptonite. I am having difficulty. Let me find these miniatures. Let me hang on. So, oh, okay. Yeah, see that slots in. See, this is so clever. That slots in perfectly like so. But have I done it the wrong way round? Oh, okay, we don't want to crush anything. Ah, I see. It's no, that's definitely got to go that way. I think that's right. So, M, you're saying the Hypertime Oracle is your favorite? Yes. That's this one just here. Yeah? So yeah, I've got a piece missing. That fits in nicely like so. See? It's like something from IKEA. There's always something missing or something left over when you get to the end. So the books obviously go on in like so. And then it's just the game board that needs to go on in. Oh, and of course then all of the counters. Okay. I guess that's about it, guys. Like I say, there's a lot to read through and absorb. So Roger, you're saying, I like the fact that designers took the box into consideration to make it where everything has a place and it fits safely. Yeah, no, very much so. And of course this makes it easy for when they're painted up. They can nicely store away inside the box here as well. This is, yeah, no, this is quite something. I'm very excited to take this to the table, both to play and to paint. So, will it still fit once sleeved? There seems to be plenty of room in there. And of course, there was a section for, I assume, for maybe the expansion parts. So you can obviously take over that space as well if you don't have the expansion. So, yes, I would hope so. Okay, I guess that kind of wraps things up then for us this evening. Thank you everybody for watching. We will be doing streams again next week from Monday at 7 o'clock. And because we are getting close to Christmas time, we are going to be doing a variety of party fun games that you guys can join on in. So get your Discord audio setup done. Have it all ready for Monday night. I will put an announcement on the Discord of the various games that we will be playing Monday through to Wednesday. These are all games that are very easy for me to teach and for you to enjoy and have a lot of fun. And then on Thursday evening next week, we will be doing something very special, something that you guys in the community have asked for me to do for a very long time. So that will be happening next Thursday night as we break up for Christmas. There will be hot chocolate, there will be mince pies, so be prepared on Thursday night for something special. The gallery for the whole of 2022 is going to be a long one. Indeed it would be, wouldn't it, eh? Spike the hot cocoa. Well, you can do that. There's no judging here. A splash of rum in your cocoa, there's nothing wrong with that. All right. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you next week around the table to play some games with myself and Sarah. But until then, bye for now.